Okay, fellow Kenyans, sometimes pressure can make you make some decisions that you are not even planning to make. I was listening to William Ruto. It was at the parliament today, and there is one announcement. There is one thing that William Ruto have said that have really made me understand the effect of pressure. That William Ruto have cancelled all the projects, all the deals with the Adani, the JKIA, the Ketraco, just after the United States accused Adani of fraud. But I've been asking myself. After that I've been asking myself this question that these members of parliament, these are CSs that were taken by William Ruto from ODM. Why are they ashaming themselves? Because I've even heard John Mbadi being mentioned somewhere that William Ruto have ordered the National Treasury. I don't know to do what. But now my main point is here on Opiyo Wandayi. Earlier today, in fact in the morning, Opiyo Wandayi said that in as much as Adani has been accused of fraud in the United States, that one is not going to stop anything. That the emerging report of indictment of Adani over corruption will not affect the delivery of the Ketraco Adani electric deal.
Would this emerging reports in any way affect the delivery of this project? We can't tell. Why? Because they aren't related to this project. We can't even vote for their veracity from where we sit. And therefore we'll be engaging in speculation, Honorable Chair. The second limb of that question is, could these bribery or corruption claims have a bearing on our own process? To my knowledge, Honorable Chair, there has been no case of corruption or bribery insofar as this PIP of Adani Energy Solutions is concerned up to now.
So it's like one point the person that have been employed is saying this, and then on the other hand the boss is saying this. So who are we going to listen to? Because the CS in charge of energy say that despite the fact that Adani has been accused of fraud in the indictment by the US, is not going to stop Adani from doing the Ketraco project in Kenya. And then today, just 30 minutes before this video, William Ruto is saying that he is hereby ordering the Adani deals on the Ketraco and JKI to be stopped.
I have stated in the past and now reiterate today that in the face of undisputed evidence or credible information on corruption, I will not hesitate to take decisive action. Accordingly, I now direct, in furtherance of the principles enshrined in Article 10 of the Constitution on transparency and accountability, and based on new information provided by investigative agencies and partner nations, that the procuring agencies within the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum immediately cancel the ongoing procurement process for the JKIA expansion public-private partnership transaction. Let me repeat this for clarity. I have said that because of the information that has been provided to us by partner nations I have directed agencies within the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum to immediately cancel the ongoing procurement process for JKI expansion public-private partnership transaction, as well as the recently concluded Ketraco transmission in public partnership. And immediately commence the process of onboarding alternative partners, because these are important projects.
Now, here is the confusing part of this. William Ruto have said that all the deals of Adani should be stopped, and the members of parliament were clapping. But I've been asking myself that initially JKIA was supposed to be sold. We have to understand that initially JKIA was in the process of being sold to Adani. William Ruto have not mentioned that. You have just mentioned that every project, all the projects that are supposed to be taken by Adani should be stopped. That is what he has said. That all the deals. Now William Ruto have stopped the deals, but he has not stopped the selling of Adani, of JKIA to Adani. That is one thing that we also have to make a note at, that William Ruto have only stopped the Adani deals in the country, the Ketraco and the JKIA, but he has not stopped the selling of JKIA, because the main issue here has not even been Adani. I've not even been Adani being in Kenya, taking over JKIA. The main problem here has been Adani buying JKIA being sold to Adani. So I don't know whether these members of parliament were reasoning, they were thinking, they thought of this before clapping. That what William Ruto have said is, I said here that trusting William Ruto will be very difficult, and anybody that will end up trusting William Ruto, I don't know. And our members of parliament started calling William Ruto Igwe at the end of his speech. All the stories that William Ruto have said, the only thing that I've heard somehow will have made sense is this issue of Adani. Because I think I talked about it in the morning. It is something that has been circulating all over the internet, that Adani, and the fraud issue that the US have mentioned. So let me ask this question. So suppose the United States did not accuse Adani on the issue of fraud. So William Ruto would have gone to the parliament and said that the Adani issue is clear and is good, let it continue. Because initially we remember very well that William Ruto was supporting the Adani thing.
In the transmission line, their money, 95 billion. We would have otherwise gone to borrow that money, burden the people of Kenya. This is now a private sector investment, the same way Keshan here is a private sector investment, the same way Sosian is a private sector investment. We will pay for that transmission line using a wheeling charge that has been negotiated. And it is important for us as a nation to appreciate that a partnership between public and the private sector gives us a win-win outcome.
So right now he's changed his mind, saying that considering what other countries have said about Adani, I've hereby ordered the cancellation of all the projects. So suppose United States did not accuse Adani of fraud. That is what I'm asking. Suppose United States did not accuse Adani of fraud. William Ruto could have gone to the parliament and supported Opiyo Wandayi, that is the CS of Energy, concerning Adani on the Ketraco project, so that the project could have continued. So there is, you see now, this is how now we mess up. And that's why I normally ask this question, that how did we end up where we are? Because we have good people who cannot even understand what we are going through. Like now, members of parliament are celebrating. Our members of parliament are clapping. Why are they clapping? Now, if they are asked that, okay, what is it that William Ruto have said that has made sense, that have made you now to clap? What is it? Okay, how is that going to change? How is that going to change the issue of chief and Shah? How? How is that going to change the fact that we are still far away? How is that going to change the education sector? How is that going to change the transportation sector? I don't know. After all, guys, that is all I have for today. Let me also know what you think at the comment section concerning William Ruto's decision of cancelling all the Adani deals, including the JKIA and the Ketraco electric deal, as they agreed before. Until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I have been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.